With a common denominator.
And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down.
I'm not here to waste your time.
Where else you gonna have this much fun?
You the man. Todd Father.
Show me the money.
What I've been doing, had to triple my bag.
Had to triple my bag.
Wow.
Had to triple my bag.
Wow.
Had to triple my bag.
Yeah.
Had to triple my bag.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's no trick to make a lot of money. All you want is to make a lot of money.
Hey, good afternoon. What's up, the YZNT? What's going on? Kelly, Roger, Deep Pockets. I'm not sure who Deep Pockets is. I think you changed your name. Wanted to get live here. We got some action going on. Stock market, I had to sell on Thursday. It's starting to get a little bit of weak here. And Bitcoin, I think, put in the top. So I think they're still lower on Bitcoin. So just wanted to go over those charts real quick. Anybody got anything new to talk about? Maybe wait a few seconds here, get a few more people in here. I've not been live by myself for a while here, so I think everything will go smooth. Nick and I probably will get on here tomorrow. What's up, Jeremy? So let's jump in quickly here in case the markets get wild into the close here. 18 minutes to go. What's up, Zimmy Jim? Let me go to my stock charts. In front of us is the SPY. You can see here we had 3 sell signals on their way up. They really didn't even hardly give us a pause. I think that was 5 waves up. So the sell on Thursday so far has been perfect. I think that'll probably continue. I think we got some type of ABC down here. Maybe back to that 455 level on the SPY. Previous 4th wave support maybe. You can see the technometer setting at 51.6 still right now. So that's still overbought after having 4 days down. So again, I think ABC down here to 455 is what I'm looking for. I think that'll maybe drag down Bitcoin a little bit. We'll see. Bitcoin has stayed firm, as everybody knows, because of the ETF news. So we'll see how that is. What's up, DCC 84? What's up, Mr. Welter? So again, SPY looks lower. Let's look at QQQ. A couple of these, my Wyckoff Wave new index. It gave a sell as well. It still looks lower. QQQ. Same type of thing. Didn't get a sell here on the QQQ. I did get it on my Wyckoff Wave Growth Index. But once again, probably on QQQ back down to that 385 level, I would guess. I'm still along the XLE. Let's go over a few stock indices here as well. XLE 86.26 back to break even on a long position I've had for a while. So oil might perform better here. Maybe oil prices are headed higher. Maybe give us a little bit of whiff of inflation again. So we're going to watch that. TLT having a reversal day today. Wanted to be a buyer on some type of pullback on TLT, but nothing to talk about really there. A Wyckoff Wave Metals Index. I am still long some metals. And you can see here, green dots have given us a few buy signals. So I think the metals could dig in here and still work higher as well. We'll come back to some individual stocks possibly here if anybody has any ideas. Otherwise, let's jump into the crypto. Bitcoin chart in front of us. Green dots are really when the Bitfinex, which is what in front of us, a Bitcoin Bitfinex chart that I've been showing in the Discord. When it gets oversold, we talked about maybe you'd want to enter some minor longs. That continues to work except for today. We did almost get an overbought reading yesterday. So again, I think now we're waiting on Bitfinex to give us an oversold reading. We're 42.36. 36.75 is really the number I'm looking for on Bitcoin Bitfinex to give us a buy. So again, I think we're, I'll show the Elliott wave count, but I think we're in a wave 3 down here on some of these cryptos. So sideways and then another spike lower before I want to be friendly. Let's slide over to Trading View. That way I can show the count that I'm looking at for Elliott wave. This is the count that I've been showing in the blue, 5 waves up. You can see that this WXY in red has been a little bit a pain in the ass because we're not getting the pullback like I wanted. So that could have been a triangle in the 5th wave that ended yesterday, but I really just think it was an ABC ending. And now we're ready for an ABC down. Still could target that 38, 39,000 level. So we'll see if today's weakness stays here. A lot of the alts got hammered here today, so some bounced, some have stayed near the lows. So again, I think stock's still lower, and I think Bitcoin's still lower. What's up, Heather, thy name? Hope you are well. Long time no talk. Let's go back to see some people asking a few stock questions. Let's go back to the stock charts. Here's coin. I'll bring up a little longer term chart. Same labelings I've been showing on coin for the Wyckoff. We had the backup and now we're in markup phase. Markup phase. Technometer is around 41.5, so not telling us to re-enter there. So again, I think some of these still could pull back a little bit more. But, you know, definitely support here on coins, probably that 139 level, which we got close to. Probably anywhere between 118, 139 would be a level I'd be more interested in. IWM is a little bit more oversold today. It's had a pretty good sell-off off the highs. Technometer is right around 40. You can see we had some red dot sells, but we had a green dot buy right at a resistance there. But again, I still think stocks in general go a little bit lower. I can bring up the SMH instead of the SOXX because it's got in my system here. So here's the SMH, semiconductors. NVIDIA's been in a sideways move here. I could show that as well real quick. There's the semis, 39.9 on the technometer. So again, not over sold, but getting closer. Let's look at NVIDIA real quick. Here's NVIDIA on the, go back to a 9-month chart showing again the markings for Wyckoff here. Could get interesting on further pullback. Right now I'm labeling it as an upthrust and a test for lower. That maybe could be a sign of strength, last point of support. But again, I think we could come down to that 451 level before NVIDIA would get interesting. Yannick, I'm going to go back here while I'm here. I'm going to go back to XLE. There's Carrie. XLE, I am long at 86.21, I believe it is. We're 86.33, so I really got to break even. I do think this 83.60 level from 3 days ago is important. I would lean off of that, I believe, if you're long or want to get long. I don't really want to see that level to give up short term. So let's stay long, look for higher. GDX, I've only got a small profit. I thought the metals could extend here, but so far not happening the last 3 days. Under pressure again. They were oversold a few days ago, so again, I was happy 4 days ago, now not as much. Let's look for that 28 level to hold again. I will look at ARB here in just a minute. Let me make sure I went through everything there I needed to real quick. All right, let's go back to Trading View real quick. ARB is, let me check my software. Let's go back to Trading View, down to ARB. That's one that's held up extremely well here today. Let's do the 2 hour. Had that break, touch that $2 level. Nick's not in here. That's one that he was long and made some money. Had a quick break below 150, then right back here to $1.97. I don't know if Nick will join in here real quick, make any comments. He sold that on a take profit stop level this morning, but that's one that came right back up. What else we got here? Let's go over real quick. Again, Ethereum. I showed this in the Discord, patreon.com/learncrypto, 40 bucks a month. We're at the first of the month here, so good time to join. There's the count I've been showing for Discord. Orange 5 waves up, which completes a large wave 1. Looking for a wave 2 down in an ABC fashion. The first A was an ABC, the B up was an ABC, and then looking for 5 waves down. But this really don't want to see Ethereum above 2260 or so. It needs to stay sloppy here, go back to the lows of the day, below 2100, go down and look at that 2025 level maybe. That would be a really nice setup if we could get that. Our Ethereum technometer is around 42. So again, I'm on the sidelines. What's up, Bill? It does look like it would seem everybody is long, and probably sell the news event will happen, I would say. So yeah, DCC and Bill, I would think quick rally after the news, and then that's probably a sell for short term. And then look for a better buy setup. Better buy setup in Mara and Riot, MicroStrategy, some of those. Riot touched about 1375 this morning, about $5 off the high. It did come back to previous support, but I'm not in Riot, Mara, MicroStrategy, none of those at the moment. Nick traded coin a few times, well, not in that as well here, so just kind of watching. Dennis Metrov, what's going on? So that's really where we're sitting over here. Looks INJ is one that I mentioned here live, down there 16, 17, 18 level that could lead us higher. Another one we talked about, RNDR. Some of these came from viewers as well. That one was sitting down there around 220. Quick sell-off today, down to 360, but so far it's caught itself. RUNE is another one, RUNE. That's one that big sideways here. That could have been a spring here, but again, these are names that I would own for the next alt season. but might wait here for a minute. Litecoin took out back today and shot as well. Not acting well. A 60 print on Litecoin. Floki is one that Nick trades quite a bit. Floki as well. Back to what we had shown was previous backup, so maybe Floki's okay here. That's kind of the chart I had on Floki with the Wyckoff labeling. That one needs to hold. FRM is one that we have held and traded forever. That one also could be doing a spring and a test here. Looking at the 4-hour chart. SOL came down, made a quick 85 after making a 126, 127. So again, I guess to SEI is up 19% today. Let's show the SEI chart here on Trading View. That's one again. Traded 55 this morning, back to 86. That one wild. We're not a part of that one. Roger, hopefully you got that, making some money. So again, to kind of follow up, stocks. Let's go back here. Anybody late to the live stream? Go back to the SPY chart. We had a sell on Thursday. I think we're going to get a pretty good sell-off still here to come. Technometer still overbought. I look for lower. Metals higher, oil higher. We go to Bitcoin. We're waiting for our Bitcoin Bifinex oversold reading to come in to give us another green dot. But again, I think if you look at the LA wave on Bitcoin, bring that back up here. I think we're in a red WXY down. So I do think there's still more downside. 39.5. I would love to see if we could get that. Then go back to Ethereum. Same type of thing. 2025 would be a nice pullback for Ethereum for a wave too low. To short on the stocks, I would probably have to wait for some type of little day or two bounce. And then for me on stocks, normally I would just short the index. So I'd go short the SPY or the QQQ with a inverse ETF. A Bitcoin ETF is a good place to invest. 5-year time horizon. Well, I hate to go out 5 years. I mean, I really think we're going to have some blow-off rallies here on Bitcoin, etc. in the next year, year and a half, and then maybe come under pressure. So I don't know if I could say a 5-year time horizon. I'd have to be prepared to take some profits and stand aside on what could be a pretty big pullback if we go to all-time highs once again. So I don't want to try to trade that a little bit, kind of manage it. On Elliott Wave, I know Robert Prechter, those guys are still pretty bearish stocks, looking for another major leg to drop on the downside. So I do a lot of Elliott Wave on the side, so I will be watching for that. Personally, it looks like some type of pullback will be a buy for stocks still higher, but don't want to get ahead of myself. Any more questions, thoughts, ideas? Otherwise, I'm going to stocks just closed. NASDAQ down 173, Dow down 284, S&P down 38. Those are near the lows of the day. So happy with that close. Bitcoin still sitting here at 42.7. Would like to see a little sloppy action here tonight. Get back below that 42,000 level. Keep maybe stepping lower. You're welcome, DCC. So again, that's all I really got. Just wanted to come on here, talk about lower stocks, still lower crypto. If we can get the sell-offs that I'm wanting, then I think you run in and buy these coins that I mentioned, some coins that Nick likes. Join the patreon.com/learncrypto. I do manage stock assets at Charles Schwab. Manage crypto assets with a trading API. So if you want any help. So again, that's all I got. I'm going to run a commercial. Who is Wyckoff? And then maybe a course, a crypto something. And then again, catch you tomorrow. Probably Nick and I will be here tomorrow. And we'll see what's up. So have a good evening.
Good afternoon. My name is Richard D. Wyckoff. Anyone who is interested in the stock, option, or commodity markets is most likely to find my life and teachings to be of great interest and value. I was born November 2nd, 1873. At the age of 15, I had my first job as a stock runner on Wall Street, and by age 25, I had opened my first brokerage firm. I was one of the pioneers in the study of the tape and included volume studies in all my market operations. This volume and its intraday studies is what set me apart from the rest of the market gurus. There was a point that my buy and sell following was so big that it became a powerful part of the daily market. It was at this time that I became known as one of the titans of technical analysis. But all along, my lifelong endeavor was to pass on my accumulated wisdom to others. With that in mind, in 1907 I created the Magazine of Wall Street. At its height, the Magazine of Wall Street had over 200,000 subscribers. That's over 200,000 investors who wanted my thoughts on the current market conditions and trends. Finally, in 1931, I decided to take all my knowledge that I had learned about the stock market and created the Richard D. Wyckoff course of stock market science and technique. I was able to create something that established a new standard of practice in the public stock market operations. I did not claim any monopoly of stock market knowledge, but up to that time, no one else seemed willing to be so frank in offering to the public the most intimate knowledge of the inner workings of the stock market. The good news is that even though I created the Wyckoff stock market course back in 1931, the course has been maintained and updated throughout the years and is available to you today. Over 90 years later, my course is still available for investors and traders that want to learn the secrets to the stock market and can be found right now at wyckoffsmi.com.
Came back here. I'm going to run a disclaimer. This is not individual investment advice. Do your own research. Running this to keep my regulators happy. That is all.
There is a high degree of risk involved in trading cryptocurrencies. Our thoughts and ideas are for entertainment purposes only. Please consult your personal advisor or do your own research. Past results are not indicative of future returns. Thank you.
Are you intrigued by cryptocurrency, but just aren't sure how you can get started investing? Maybe you are simply too busy to trade your own cryptocurrency account since it is 365 24/7. Don't hold back any longer. With LearnCrypto.io, you can have a seasoned professional show you how. Todd W. Butterfield is a leader in trading with numerous real money trading successes to his name over the years. He owns LearnCrypto.io, the original Wyckoff Stock Market Institute, WyckoffSMI.com, as well as the Black Bay Group, a registered investment advisor. He has also created state-of-the-art software, consolidating over 100+ crypto exchanges volume, as well as his own Wyckoff proprietary indicators. With today's stressful and busy lifestyles, isn't it time you considered having a knowledgeable investor manage your crypto account? In these unprecedented times, it is the perfect season to seriously consider LearnCrypto.io's private client group and add cryptocurrencies to your investment portfolio.
We'll see you all again. Sleep tight. Let's see.